You two guys tonight have a match?
No.
Mac, hold on. You said it all wrong.
What?
My brother and I, we don't got no match tonight.
Huh?
No. Tonight, for the first time in months, the face paint goes back on. That's right. Yabo, Ruffo, the Brothers of Funstruction return tonight. And Big Vito, we got our best suits on. Tonight, put your best suit on. Because if you want Vincenzo back, we're gonna make you an offer that not even you can refuse. Think about it.
Welcome to JCW Lunacy.
Two great champions.
Yeah.
Can you take care of some business for me and Caleb tonight?
Yes. Vincent, I'm not gonna let you down.
Vince, you may think that you're invincible and it can't be denied. Well, you can't deny that I'm undeniable, Vince, and it's Josh Bishop who's invincible.
They're leaving Too Tough Tony and Willie Mack in the ring, and the beatdown just continues.
Now where is Vincenzo, you fat douchebag?
Oh!
That's Joey 2 times, that's Yabo! Formerly held captive! He's back!
Oh, and Sally Boy!
It's Rappo!
Vito!
Danny the Drill! They found him! And he's back to kick the ass! And there's some street justice from the old neighborhood!
Oh! Picking Vito apart!
Oh, Yabo wants a turn! Oh, you busted it! You caused this, and you paid for it!
Oh, right to the dome! JWO on Sally Boy!
What the fuck happened to you during that time?
What happened to me? What happened? What do you think happened? Everything that you think could happen happened to me. They beat on me. They kicked me. They tortured me. Vincenzo, I know it was you, you fucking chooch. I'm gonna get mine.
Thanks to your buddies in the JWO, you can do just that because he's in the room right there. Wow. A gift to you, a welcome home gift. Oh, yeah.
I hope he likes knuckle sandwiches. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Yeah. Vincenzo, get him, brother. You go get him, brother.
Following contest is your main event.
Bishop, I am not afraid of you, boy. And I'm gonna do what I need to do to show these people the lie.
What's going on? What's he got?
That's a pipe!
Just took out the knee of Bishop! He had some kind of weapon! Oh. Well, it's obvious Russo!
Oh, this is beautiful.
Didn't want Bishop to follow through with the title back! And Caleb's got that heavy custom-made world title! Worth 100 grand! Right upside the head of Bishop! If Caleb Konley has his way!
Looking for me? Next time, I'm gonna leave you with no breath left!
Such a beautiful abnormality. What they reject, I embrace.
Who loans your money, homie? Who owes your cash? Who taught you how to use a bond for the glass? I don't know much, but I gotta assume that when you hit your first net, your homies was in. You talk about homies, homies. Talk about the dogs of motherfucking homies, homies. Talk about homies, homies. Talk about the dogs of homies, homies.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to your JCW Lunacy show, which is called Insanity. I am your host, Jimmy T. He is my co-host, Will Brandon, and he is our special guest, MS to the motherfucking G. MSG.
How you be?
What's cracking, bro?
I'm doing good. Another Sunday night, live, direct, right here on Hum Media Group. We just got done doing the Dark Side of the Ring Part 3 watch along, and now I'm ready to rock with you, Jimmy T, Mr. Brandon B.
Boys.
What?
How was that, by the way, boys?
It was okay.
Was it better than 1 and 2?
He was all right.
I think it was. Several people have said the story should have been it should have been twice as long, but
not enough TNA stuff. I feel like Jimmy, they marketed it as a TNA documentary, right? And because of that fact, we were expecting more. Whereas if I think they had just marketed solely as Jeff Jarrett's career, it would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Because you go into it with different expectations.
Fair enough. I was actually going into it pretty highly, I guess. But now that you guys seem to be, I enjoyed 1 and 2, but like I said,
it wasn't done production-wise bad or anything. I'm just saying, it wasn't new information. I wanted more TNA stuff. They glossed over Corgan, bro. They didn't even talk about Corgan in Part 3. They didn't even mention Corgan in Part 3, bro. They didn't mention Dusty and all in the history of TNA. There was just so many things they left out. You know what I mean?
Or about the controversy with Del Rio when he was champion there?
Del Rio, they left out the AJ Styles, Dixie Carter storyline of pregnancy and AJ. You know what I mean? There's so many things that they did wrong that they left out that I wanted to know more about.
Well, to be fair, boys, it was Jeff Jarrett's sort of time in TNA.
That's what I'm saying, though. If they had marketed it as just a Jeff Jarrett doc, it would have been different. But the way they did it was with TNA implied as well, dude.
Yeah, this episode, it gave extra unnecessary attention, like Labrat said, extra unnecessary attention to the whole Jeff Hardy situation at Victory Road with him and Sting. What does that have to do? That's kind of, a black guy is something to be mentioned, but not given that much time.
And that's a good point right there, Labrat. At 75% Jane, 25% Hardy. The direction. I don't want to go on a tangent as we start this review about JCW, but there was no direction. They kept jumping back and forth, in my opinion, on what the documentary was supposed to be about. Is it supposed to be about TNA or is it supposed to be about Jeff Jarrett? And then everyone's like, well, Jeff Jarrett is TNA. Okay, well then tell me what documentary I'm watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did market it towards it's a Jeff Jarrett thing and a TNA thing, and it's more of a TNA. It's easy to get confused on what the hell this was in the first place. So, and I totally understand that, and that's actually a great, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm going blank, but it's a great point out. Put it that way.
Oh, point out. Thank you.
It's not that. It wasn't that. That's not the word I was looking for there, but it means something along those lines, obviously. But I don't know. Maybe should I still watch it?
Watch it. I mean, fine, watch it, do it, whatever.
Well, going by everyone, including in the chat, I'm not sure, but I will watch it anyway. Well, anyway, boys, we are here to talk JCW. Now, Brando, when I was on the wreckage with the vet and the professor, there wasn't really much news in the world of pro wrestling. So before we get into Lunacy, has anything happened between in the last 10 hours since I actually did the wreckage?
Nah, slow news week. Well, did you guys talk about the Nick Aldis versus Gunther being added, or was that?
Yeah, that happened like 4 to 6 hours ago. Did you see that, Jimmy? Where they had the SummerSlam press conference or whatever?
No, I missed that.
Yes,
I went to sleep. So
okay, yeah. So during the SummerSlam press conference hours ago, basically they had their announced matches come out and do their thing and talk. Well, during Triple H's spiel, Gunther came out. He starts going off. Then all this comes out. They start going back and forth, and then they start attacking each other. And Triple H is like, "You want to enjoy the show together, boys? You want to fight? Then you could fight at WrestleMania, brother." And then now they're fighting at WrestleMania, so it's official. That's actually happening at WrestleMania.
So it's
SummerSlam.
I mean, SummerSlam.
Whatever. Same Saudi Arabia bullshit. I don't know.
Even I fell for it for a second.
SummerSlam 2 nights. It's confusing. Sorry.
They didn't call it Summerfest.
Yeah, Summerfest.
Did you guys talk about? Did you guys talk about the Enzo? Or sorry, the big cast?
We did about Cash and Enzo. How they did not debut.
They did not debut. Well, they're not going to debut until apparently after the day after SummerSlam.
Right, the night after. the night after. They implied, like, they showed Cass, obviously. They didn't show Enzo, but when you see all the soft references and all that, surely Enzo does debut alongside Cass on the night after SummerSlam.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Does Enzo join him? What does it feel like, you know, when Kevin Nash and Scott Hall debuted in WCW? You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. It kind of feels like they're almost doing some sort of shit like that, but except they're advertising him ahead of time that they're going to be on that show. But I still feel they should have debuted at Madison Square Garden. I mean, how could you not debut in New York City, boys?
You guys, did you guys see the fact it was 1 day ago that Tom Brady slapped Logan Paul?
I heard about it. I saw sort of a snippet.
So you know what that means, right?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Tom Brady versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam?
No.
WrestleMania.
In Saudi next year, they're going to pay
a
a lot of money, and it's going to be Tom Brady versus Logan Paul in a wrestling match. It'll be a tag team match or something. Tom Brady will get a tag team partner versus Logan Paul and another celebrity. It'll be a big Saudi thing next year.
But what they keep it Tom Brady though, man?
Because Tom Brady and Logan Paul been going back and forth because of the whole flag football thing.
They'd be like, oh my God,
like it was Logan Paul's team versus Tom Brady's team or something like that. Yeah, exactly. T and Coupon or some sort of Survivor Series. I think they're going to save it till Mania, though. That's the Mania match, right? Where you can pay.
Yeah, it's not that way.
Give you $100 million just to go get in the ring, and he'll be like, oh. And if you don't think they will, they just offered LeBron $600 million to come play for them for a year. Yeah, you didn't see that, the Saudis?
No.
They offered like LeBron James like $600 million to come out there and play in a league out there for a year.
Yeah, so them offering Tom Brady $100 million to do a WrestleMania match, not beyond the realm possibility.
So let me get this straight now. That's after what you guys just told me. Now I need to let that sort of sink in. Is the LeBron James situation a possibility though?
No, he's not going to actually go to Saudi. I'm just saying they have the money.
I'm saying because of
but he wants to win another. He wants to win another NBA championship. If he's going to do that, he'll do that after he's done.
He's already won 1 million fucking championships.
He wants to win another one. He's trying to get more. He's trying to cement his legacy. Follow the clues. It's either going to be Miami, Cleveland, or Philadelphia. That's where he's going to end up.
Back to Miami with Giannis.
Giannis, that'd be great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My God.
Like, or he can go to Miami, or he can go to Philadelphia with Joel Embiid and fucking Tatum.
Nah, I didn't get Philly vibes off LeBron.
And then he could also go back to Cleveland, his hometown, where he's got Harden and what's his freaking face, the other guy, Mitchell, yeah, Donovan Mitchell. So I mean, and then Golden State is a dark horse. So
they're always a dark horse every year. Then they always suck, man. If you notice, so
exactly, Tion. He wants to at least get one more, so he can at least tie Kobe. Right, because if you at least get 5,
he wants to beat Jordan, bro.
He's not gonna beat Jordan, but if he at least can get one more, you could tie Kobe.
Yeah, he's got a weird obsession with Kobe too, man.
I'm telling you.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories about that too, but we won't get into that over here though. This is not the right show to get into.
Oh my goodness!
But the LeBron James thing, the LeBron James thing does intrigue me. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if he does go there because with their soccer league, they've managed to get some of the world's best players. Because money talks, peeps.
You're right, Dan Cooper. But let's also be real here. Kobe should legitimately at least have 6. Because that year with fucking where they lost to the Detroit Pistons in the 04-05 NBA Finals
year. I was on them. I was happy about that too.
Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, Kobe. That lineup was so stacked, bro. They should have won it.
And they choked it.
They choked it there, and they also choked it the first time they played against the, was it 2010, 2011 Boston Celtics, maybe?
Yes.
That was with Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce.
And Shaq, I think, was in the team too.
No,
bro.
He wasn't on that one. Shaq was not on that
cheap, I think, with Boston, man.
Did he?
I think with Boston and Miami.
Did he win one with Boston?
I'm sure of it. I could be wrong.
I know he won with Miami. I don't think he won with Boston. I don't think he was on that team.
Look it up, please.
I think that was Baby Shaq. I think that was Kendrick Perkins, wasn't it?
Nah.
I think
he did win it. I think he did.
That's how Perk got his one ring.
Wait, just double check it though. Double check. You gotta.
Oh my God.
You have to, bro. Because I've got a feeling he might have. I'm surprised no one in the chat has corrected this yet. I'm sure you know, Josh. Okay, there you go. Josh said it. 3 Lakers, 1 Miami.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know, man. I thought he did one more.
Maybe you got the year. The year is right, 2010, 2011, but I don't think that was. Maybe they didn't win that year, but it was right around that time frame.
Okay.
It was like after Shaq. Basically, it was the year that was Kobe and Dwight, and no, was it Kobe and Bynum? It was Kobe, Bynum, and Powell, and they lost the
Dwight
Celtics.
Howard was around.
So they got rid of Bynum, and they went and got Dwight, and then that's
yeah,
when they
he
won
sucked
it.
balls hard.
Well, no, but Dwight was an upgrade from Bynum, so.
Yeah, but yeah, he was, but he's Kobe hated him, bro. He hated the way he played. He was always bullying him and shit. Like, you know, Kobe was like a real prick during this time. Like big time. Like, you know, big time.
Kobe wanted to win, and that's all that mattered to me. So whatever he had to do it. Okay, anyway, let's get back to wrestling talk.
Well, I just wanted to point out, now LeBron did win his 6th chip, right? 666, you know, conspiracy theories again. Imagine that.
Dude, I was so mad the year the Lakers when Kobe lost to Boston in the final. Oh, I was so fucking mad at that year. I had to turn my shit off.
Fucking the Lakers during that
I can't
time.
stand the Celtics. I can't stand the Celtics. So
yeah, I'm not a fan of.
If the Lakers lose in the finals, it's like okay, but if they lose in the finals to the Celtics, it's like oh, that hurts even more.
Well, look, Lambert is digging the balls of the basket talk.
Right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe we should do a basketball fucking show one day.
Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Maybe we should.
We should do a sports cast. Let's do a sports
I don't think you and I have ever talked basketball, even off the air, which is funny.
Yeah,
and
no, I know. I mean, I know my basketball history.
That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I do know my basketball history. There was a long period. I mean, I worked for ESPN. I grew up wanting to work for ESPN, so there was a long period where I just memorized almanacs, Jimmy. So like, I just memorized stats and people and players. And NBA and NFL, I definitely did that for sure.
Oh, good, because yeah, I'm an NBA guy, of course, man. I love basketball, not just the NBA, but even the EuroLeague. Anyway, but we're here to talk JCW, like I said. But you got me into that basketball talk there, MSG. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we should do one in the future. Brandon, actually, do you like ball at all, or you're not a big fan of basketball?
I did, Buckshot. You're right. They did beat. They end up. Hold on, I just want to acknowledge that they did beat the Celtics the year after. I know. I was very happy with that. They came back and won. I was like, vengeance is ours. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Never really got big into basketball outside of the Jordan years.
Okay, no,
that's fine.
Well, anyway, let's get into some professional wrestling, shall we? Because we are talking JCW, and we're talking Lunacy to be specific, and we're still in Detroit, right? Actually, this week, because haven't they been in Detroit now the last 3 shows? Brandon,
I think I forgot. One's either Saginaw or there's 2 nights in Saginaw, 2 nights in Detroit, and I think 2 nights in Lansing.
So they kept it in Michigan, obviously, for the last 4 episodes.
Right, and this was like episode 4. So it's like either the last night in either Saginaw or Detroit.
Okay, so then are we going away from here next week? I guess.
I think the next week is like the Lansing. I think next week is Lansing.
Oh, so they're keeping it. Oh, well, then
next
again,
2 weeks, yeah, because they got tapings coming up. Yes, they got tapings coming up this coming weekend, I should say.
Plus the big events there too. The oh God, again, I've gone blank. The festival, man.
Gathering the Juggalos is in August.
Gathering the Juggalos, yeah.
That's about a month from now.
Yeah, it's in August.
But isn't that also in Detroit? I know it's in your neck of the woods. Sorry,
it's in Missouri. It's in Missouri.
Right.
Yeah, about 3 hours from me.
You still got to go to that, dude. We got to get him there.
I went to the thing. What they have, what's left available, I just can't afford.
We already told you need to contact Ben Hameen. Just tell Ben and then make the magic happen.
He would, I'm telling you. 100%. And you can even have the credentials.
And then hits a Russo, if de facto, you get those tickets, blah, blah, blah.
And then you get those juggalos, and then, you know what I'm
saying? And you get 2 tickets. Make sure you ask for 2 so I can come with you, and I'll record everything for Hameen Media Group Patreon. It'd be great. On the $7 no pants tier. Anyway, Jimmy, let's talk about this show. I'm excited. I want to talk about JCW.
Well, I was getting into JCW as you said that, as a matter of fact,
awesome.
MSG. And we do see obviously Mac Davis interviewing Yabo and Raffo as they have a match, and they say they face the paint, goes back on tonight, and they say that the Brothers of Construction return tonight. Also, they tell Big Video that if he wants Vincenzo back, they'll give him an offer that he can't refuse. So we started off pretty with a bang right there. But anyway, next we see Jasmin St. Clair, who comes out. She says the time is up and her time is money. She tells Violent J and Dr. Fadem to come out to tell her who the father is of her baby. We see, of course, Violent J and Fadem coming out. Violent J threatens to sue. Jasmin threatens to sue.
Who is Carbon's father? Is it Chef? Yeah. Is it Jimbo? Is it the 1988 Denver Broncos?
It's not me.
Is it Too Tough Tony? Is it Violent J himself?
Jimbo.
We'll find out.
Jimbo, not Jimmy. Jimbo.
Same thing, but anyway,
no, it's not. Jimbo is a South Park character, not the same thing.
He's coming right for us.
Call me Jimbo for crying out loud, bro.
It's not. That's not your name. Okay.
Well,
it's coming right for us. It's coming right. It's coming right. It's coming right. It's coming right.
That's Jimbo.
It's coming right for us.
Well, he fucking stutters all the time.
No, you're just turning it on and off.
It's coming right for us.
Okay.
It's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us.
Where was I now? That totally threw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, literally totally threw me off. Anyway, Jasmin St. Clair was threatening to sue for sexual harassment. Threatening Violent J, obviously, to sue. And she goes, basically, that she says it makes her a master of psychological warfare. And JCW will be hers, and it'll be called Jasmin Championship Wrestling.
Jasmin Championship Wrestling.
I mean, before I continue, Matt, would you be down with that, man? Jasmin Championship Wrestling?
No, I would not be down with that.
What would that sort of be like?
I don't think it would be about wrestling.
Well, you don't? I think it would be about wrestling. I mean,
I don't think so.
Did you get me?
I don't think so.
She can wrestle, bro.
Be about
no bread, no water, just meat.
There'll be a lot of meat, bro.
There'll be a lot of meat.
There'll be a lot of meat. Don't worry about that. But, I mean, come on. Brandon, I mean, wouldn't it be a good promotion if it was Jasmin Championship Wrestling?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Jasmin Championship Wrestling would be nominated for some AVN awards.
Get me Jizz Championship Wrestling.
That's good. That's very nice. Very, very evil, very nice. I like that. Well, who knows? I mean, I'm down for it. But anyway, we see the Doc then getting involved.
Are you down with OPP?
I am down with OPP. You know me, yeah.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Hip Hop Hooray. Anyway, the Doc comes in and says it's been a long process to narrow it down and to just one. He says they have a final answer and will share it with everyone. As Violent J says, it's true. It was not an easy process, and says the baby's daddy was not on Jasmin's list. Jasmin says that they did research, and Jay said that they did research and says they know the daddy is part of JCW one way or the other. He continues on saying that he doesn't know if she was ashamed or forgot, and said Jazz knocked that person off the list. And Violent J continues on saying that they have it down to 3 possible candidates. And I'm going to get straight to the candidates because there's a lot of fucking just talk going on over here. But anyway, we'll find out a bit later on who those 3 candidates are. But Brandon, what did you think of this first segment? Did it go a little bit too long?
A little bit. They could have. It's one of those things they could have skimmed a little bit, but at the same time, if they're feeling it, they're gonna go with it. I kind of think it's kind of what happened there.
No, they're definitely going to go with it. And we see that a bit later on. It was a bit anticlimactic for me, but we'll see. Well, we'll get to that. But Matt, what do you think of this first segment? And were you hyped for the baby? Because I was. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I thought it, from a storytelling standpoint, it was good, right? It established the core crux of the storyline arc for the night as far as what we were going to be getting, alongside the fact that, and we'll talk about it as well because it was previously announced, the World Heavyweight Championship storyline as well too, right? So I thought that they did a good job here starting off the show, jumping right into the Jerry Springer Crash TV story.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, that is Russo style right there, man. I mean, it just has everything like to it that, you know, that says Vince Russo on it, but which is a good thing, obviously. But anyway, we do also, after all that, we do see Caleb Konley and Vince Russo talk backstage as Cal says he's been watching Josh Bishop and he's a beast. He asks what he's supposed to do with him. Russo says he may be a beast, but is he a star? I mean, he looks like $1 million, that's for sure. Russo then goes on to say that he's forgetting who he is. He says Caleb is the champ, and it doesn't matter who he is in there with. As Russo goes on to say, if there are problems, he has a plan A, B, C, and D, and tells him to go be him, and I'll take care of, and it will all take care of itself. Lately, Matt, we've seen Vince actually always prepping up Caleb. I think Caleb's already pretty confident.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job. I mean, he's been obviously in the industry for such a long time at this point. So, like, him getting this opportunity, he's definitely not trying to squander it. He sounds good on the mic for what he delivers. They're keeping him, I'd say, guarded. You know what I mean? They're not letting him go too much off script in regards to, like, what his character should and should not be saying. So I think he's doing an excellent job there. By the way, I agree with Todd Brantley. Todd, I said the same thing on the watch along. I said the exact same thing. I was like, Jasmin St. Clair's the father of her own child. It's Leanne Cartman all over again. It's Leanne
Imagine
Cartman.
that.
Yeah, so I thought that was fun. But yeah, I liked this interaction thing. It was good. It was a good way, again, setting up different things, leaving breadcrumbs for the storyline as far as heading into the main event. This will play later on.
Yeah, interesting. And it sure will, as a matter of fact. Brandon, how'd you feel about this segment?
No, I liked it. I did a good job of, like, okay, you expect something. If Josh Bishop gets the better of Caleb Konley, well, then there's some Russo has a card he's going to play. What's that card he's going to play? And you're kind of anticipating that.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that, like, he says, I've got a plan A, B, C, and D, which at least is telling you straight up, like, bro, like, don't get your hopes up about freaking Bishop winning this title tonight. We're telling you right now. Like, I'm not letting him walk out with that championship belt. So I like that they dropped that as well.
Yeah. Right. So you're not expecting a clean finish, not expecting anything to switch hands, but it's okay, what is he going to do to make sure that at least Caleb doesn't lose his belt?
Right. That's true. Good point. And you know what? This did get me pretty hyped up for the main event, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Well, and also, I mean, it also adds credibility too. You have to think about it from a storyline character 2 standpoint, right? If the villain of your story says, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make sure it happens, and then he ends up failing, you're always like, oh, that wacky villain, he'll never be able to beat the hero. But if the villain follows through with what he says he's going to do, and that comes to fruition, which we'll talk about later, then you're like, oh, okay, like, cool. Like, he's a credible freaking, like, threat in regards to the story.
No, definitely.
Until next time, Gadget.
Right?
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Team Rocket's blasting off again. Did I watch Pokemon last night?
You did?
I did. I was watching on Pluto, dude. They have a Pokemon channel, bro. You can watch that shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
You know what? Pluto is pretty fucking good for a free
it is. I mean, I also have Cody, which you hooked me up with. I still use my Cody.
And Cody's the best, bro.
Yeah, I love Cody.
You can't. I mean, Cody, for anyone that doesn't know what Cody is, look it up and just get it.
You can see, like, I've been watching movies on there too, like brand new movies that are in theaters. Like, it just pops up there eventually, and you're like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, no, you can get everything, bro. Like, right then and there, every channel on the planet, every show, every sporting channel, whatever you want.
It is great.
Cody's the way to go.
It is great,
but it is a little tricky to install.
And once you get it installed, though, and you have that one channel platform, and you have it figured out, it's easy, though.
Yeah, once you understand it, it's easy. Absolutely. Like, you understood it the way I explained it. You understood it pretty easy. A lot of people don't understand it.
Well,
even when I've said it.
Well, also, you know, I've been installing torrent programs since I was, like, you know, in high school too, though. So, like, I understand the process of peer-to-peer and stuff like that, you know.
But anyway,
let's talk about this first match of the night with my girl. Go ahead. Let's talk about
before we do that,
match.
there was a Joel Gurn and Josh Bishop promo in the back, though. Before we get
was
to
it before the match, or I thought it was after?
Right before the match, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
So we see Joel Gurn and Josh Bishop do a promo.
Right.
Joel says Mac Davis told him that Caleb Konley has been sending messages to Josh. I wonder what they are, right? Anyway, Joel asks what that means. It says messages.
No, actually, you did. There was you missed. It was a 3-way tag. It was Freya the Slayer, Sophia Rose.
He's saying
that recap skips over it because for some reason said no, it's a pattern of if a certain type of wrestler in the women's division is in that match, they don't cover that match. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, no, I think what Jimmy is alluding to, Jimmy believes this promo itself just happened before the match, not after, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
No, it was after. Yeah, I'm looking at
it was after
right now.
The match.
Yeah, it says after the Russo promo, and then it goes to there's a trios match with Sonny Kiss that I'm not watching.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I know, but I have another thing up, but I have the full details. I get that. So
Okay, that's weird.
And then it
That's
goes
really
in.
weird.
Yeah, let's just say I've noticed a pattern with this particular.
yeah, that guy. He doesn't
blog.
like
Oh well,
Sunny
yeah.
Kiss.
Look, I do have it briefly, and I do remember them, but I didn't really pay. Yeah, Sunny Kiss. I don't know, man. Like
The pattern
it's
of this host or this writer on this particular blog site does not like Sunny Kiss. I have Andrew's JCW review up as well from the chair shot because like he doesn't do the promos, but he at least reviews all the matches. So like I have all the matches up in front of me.
yeah. I've got just a little note basically saying there was a Sunny Kiss trios match, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like
I mean, yeah, there wasn't really much to it. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so basically, what we're getting to is Jimmy. We believe Brandon believes it was the The promo comes after the match. So
No, it does. Actually,
Okay.
now that I look at it, it actually does.
So
right.
let's talk about the match itself. The match was, of course, as you said, Sunny Kiss, Hollywood Haley, and Alice Crowley versus J Rod, Sophia Rose, and Freya the Slayer. And I'm just gonna say that I would love to get under the Freya, and I would love to have her Slayer all of me, or at least a woman like her, as you see. But that's neither here. He. Be that as it may, you see, Freya the Slayer is where it be. You know, you feel me? You feel me?
I should have put a beat on for you there, man.
I'm just
you're
saying.
sounding busting shit.
Thank you, bro. I was spitting bars.
Era. Now I'm saying.
Yeah. Brandon, do you know
I hope
what he's
one
saying?
day to end up with a woman who has the attributes and assets that Freya the Slayer comes forward with.
There we go. This is a scratch for you, man.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's a good scratch or not, but it's still a scratch.
Am I doing my Gardner impression? No, I'm definitely not.
Well, no, nowhere near. As a matter of fact, do you know what that
Thank you,
involves?
James
Actually,
O'Connor.
MSG?
O'Connor recognizes it. What?
Do you know what that involves?
Do I know what involves?
A good old, Joel Gerner promo.
Do I have to put oil all over my body?
You don't have to. Actually, you don't actually have to. All you got to say is something like "California, here I come." You get it?
California, here I come.
He loves cum references, as a matter of fact.
I know.
But anyway, we better not do one. I'm surprised he hasn't done one yet. I'm expecting a proper Joel Gerner promo one day.
Right.
I want to see it. But anyway, do we get back to the Bishop freaking promo?
Well, hold on. No, I'm just saying we have the match itself, right? Sunny misses the head spring knees on Sophie, and then Sophie snaps off the split center, and the heel trio gets the victory. Kind of did break down. So, but J Rod was on screen too. J Rod was on the screen as well. Freya was on the screen as well. I mean, there you go.
J Rod, baby.
It was a good match. What do you think about the match, Brandon?
I thought it was all right. I thought, good showcase match, and I think they're going somewhere with Big Al and Haley J, because their miscommunication led to the finish.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I had my eyes on Freya the Slayer the whole time. I was like, damn, girl. I was like, damn.
Son.
I was like, damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's what I was thinking,
Well, I mean,
I do remember Freya from Wrestlers on Netflix. That's what I'm saying. It's my girl.
I mean, shit. You like the Freyas, huh? I mean, why not? She's good.
I like them. I like them like that.
You like them a lot.
I like women like that. Assets.
Well, you know what? We're starting to see a few women popping up now in JCW, more than the usual. But anyway, anything else to say before I move on, actually, Brandon?
That's about it. But what's up, Jeff? Whoop, whoop.
What up, Jeff?
Is that Jeff Lane in the house?
Her theme song is good too, yeah.
It's a banger. Banger after banger.
Banger after banger. Banger after banger after banger.
Well, that leads us now to the Joel Gerner and Josh Bishop promo.
Right.
As Joel says, Mac Davis told him that Caleb Konley has been sending messages to Josh. Joel then asks what that means and says messages don't win wars. Joel then says Russo is trying to give him deals and pay him off. As Gerner goes on to say that deals don't win wars, he says winning does wars. And Josh has been doing all the winning. Then Gerner says that winning won't stop soon and says they haven't forgotten about Father Bronson either. Interesting. Fellas, anything to say about this little promo with Joel Gertner.
Good stuff. I liked it. It seems like they're. Let's just say they seem like these are kind of like it's the main event. There's a battle lines being drawn. On the heel side, it's Russo, Konley, Father Bronson, Future Endeavors, and another addition as you find out later.
Mm-hmm.
And on the babyface side, we got Josh Bishop, Joel Gertner is like kind of like almost like a babyface kind of Sid, but with like a secondary mouthpiece who can still cut a good promo and carry where he lacks in the promos. And then Kerry Morton when he gets back, EC3, Jeeves, and essentially somebody else could probably step up who we haven't seen yet. We haven't filled that role yet.
I'm thinking, if you missed anyone, I think you got them all down pat there pretty much, dude. I mean, Matt, is he missing anyone?
No, I mean, I thought that Joel Gertner is like, the anti-hero, right? He's not a hero. He's not the villain, right? Because he's justified. Hold on. He's justified in his own thoughts, right? Like he thinks like what he's doing is best for himself and his legacy. So he's doing what he thinks is best for himself in general. Like, so he's like, like I'm not trying to take the easy way out with these deals, but also at the same time, I'm also not going to like let you walk all over me. And I'm not going to like do what needs to get done if I need to like get my hands dirty kind of thing. So it's like I said, he's doing that kind of tweener thing right now with his character, which is good. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, especially with Gertner too, because I'm not sure how the JCW faithful actually think of him. Like, I don't know if they're the biggest fan of his, if that makes any sense. Even
well,
if
I don't think you're supposed to be like the character he's portraying. I don't think he's supposed to be well liked.
But in ECW, he was kind of way more of a bigger deal in terms of being a babyface, but still being that putrid sort of dude, like the way he was. Like he would always say shit,
yeah,
like, about fucking this or fucking that and blah blah blah. He hasn't really gone into it like that in JCW though.
Yeah,
not yet. Anyway,
different characters, different times, right?
He's playing a different Joel. He's
evolution,
not the same old Joel.
Evolution of characters, right?
No, absolutely.
You got to play different styles of like as far as your extension of yourself.
No, absolutely. This is different. This is the most different Joel Gertner I've ever seen ever.
Yeah,
like,
he's good on the mic.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, Brandon.
Yeah, it's like a more adult, mature Joel Gertner who's like, okay, I've already made enough money. I'm worried about like my mark on the business and what I leave behind. And where like that much more mature, like, thought process that puts him in a position where he can be written as a protagonist. If you had put him against the right villain.
No doubt. Absolutely. Great point. Yeah, no, like I said, it's different for me, man, from what I was used to when it comes to Joel Gertner. I'm not mad at it. I actually like that because it shows that he's got range in his actual character. Because back in the day, you just see the same old shtick for the most part, Even though he was a manager as well and whatnot, but he was always the same old Joel. Whereas this here is complete opposite in many ways. But anyway, that leads us to the next match because it is for your JCW Tag Team Championships. And I'm talking about Chopper City, who are your champions in Atiba and Bruce Wyans versus the Backseat Boys in JP and Tommy Grayson. Now, there's a bit of a rivalry going back with these four dudes. And, I actually quite enjoyed this match. And Chop City, man, I'll start with you first. Chop City are over, dude. They've got their thing, they're chopping everything. Everyone's chop, chop, chop. You got to love it, though, bro.
Yeah, they have a good character gimmick that works well. Like you have to like realize sometimes the simple things in entertainment or like performances can leave the longest lasting impressions, right? So by them simply just having a chop sign with them and like having a fun, energetic entrance. And then having the style of their babyface style of high flying wrestling as well, and mix that in, like it definitely creates a character in which the audience can go, yeah, I want to cheer for these guys, right? So I think they're doing that really well. And from a marketing standpoint, like I said, we've talked about this before, big foam fingers or something like that, hands where you're making chop signs or something like that. They could start selling chopsticks. You know what I mean? Like
you can sell two with Chop City because of the whole chopping. It's two hands, two foam hands.
Two foam hands, exactly. Yeah, you could get them marketed on the Cheeto chopsticks. You know, I'm talking about for the chips where you can eat the Cheetos with the little chopsticks. There's a lot of things you could do with chopping. You could get them little choppers, like you know what I mean. Like they could do. They should start doing paid programming commercials where they're doing. You know, they're selling things that are like they're selling things that like the word chop. You know what I mean? The Nutra Chopper. You know what I mean? They should be. I could see them developing like things into like merchandising. If you were the slap chop, exactly, Buckshot. You get what I'm going for? Like mystery crates. Like that's what they should be doing. I agree, Tia Cooper.
Dude, I'm writing on a picture of them standing behind like this, like a meat veggie slicer. Like, let's watch them chop these meat and veggies.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, chopping. More lean into the chop.
And boy, they did lean into the chop in this match. Just be honest, man.
They leaned into the chop.
They really did lean, and there was a clear, definition between baby faces and the heels. Obviously, the backseat boys are your heels. But Brandon, what did you think of the match, man? I mean, did you enjoy it?
It was fun. Like it was a fun match. I mean, both guys understood, like, obviously work and make it look real, but what was it? Johnny Ace would say, "Oh, just have fun out there," and they did.
They sure did. I mean, heck, we even saw blood in this match. We saw color.
I should start a podcast called Chop It Up. You're right.
And sometimes when you get random color like that, that's what Bob Ross would call a happy little accident, and you work with it and run with it.
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%. We did also see Willie Mack and Too Tough Tony coming out to watch the match. But then we see Tommy arguing with them, and Tony hits Tommy in the head with a bottle of, as JP yells at Tony, and the team chops JP in the head. JP takes a flapjack and second row bulldog, and then it's a 1, 2, 3 Chop City are still your JCW World Tag Team Champions in a fun little matchup.
And no ridiculous spots, nobody bumping on their heads or their necks. I mean, we had a little bit of hard way blood, but unfortunately, that's just the reality of wrestling. It happens sometimes. Way she goes, boys. But it's a good match, and they're having fun, and they worked it, made everything look believable.
I liked the bottle spot. I thought that was good. Yeah.
Nah, me too, man. Absolutely. And Chop City, like I said, I see a big future with them, man. Even the the Backseat Boys. It's funny because just their name alone makes you want to laugh. Backseat Boys. I mean, it's funny. Like it makes me laugh, but I was never familiar with them until watching JCW. Have they always been the Backseat
They go back.
Boys?
They actually go back like decades. The original version of the Backseat Boys was Trent Acid and Johnny Casimir, I believe.
He's passed away now, though. Trent Acid, unfortunately, right? Yeah, God rest his soul. But I remember Trent Acid. I mean, he was your real, when you think about it, sort of original indie darling. When you really think about it, I mean, I don't think there was anyone really before him that had that sort of indie stardom. And then he paved the way for future indie talent to make it in the big time. I mean, we can go on, from wrestler to wrestler after Trent Acid. But Trent Acid had a lot of hype long before he was ever doing anything major. And even then, he didn't last too long when he did.
I just want to say that I don't care who you are, where you're from, or what you did, as long as you love me.
Baby.
As long as you love me, yeah. I try to hide it so that no one knows, but I guess it shows when you look into my eyes. What you did and where you're coming from, I don't care. As long as you love me.
Who you are,
where
you're from, don't care what you did.
As long as you
love me, baby.
All right, I was talking about Backseat Boys, not Backstreet Boys. Just
sorry.
My bad. All right. God damn it. God damn it.
Donald Trump? Yeah!
I never claimed to be a singer. I can play music, but I do not. I'm not the lead singer. That is for sure.
Well, Jeff Lane says Johnny Cashmore was manager of the new backseats, but then turned on them. There you go. Thank you,
Johnny Cashmere. Get it, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cashmere. Do you get that?
Johnny Cash, Johnny Cashmere.
Yeah,
with a mirror, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Josh didn't know that. Well, now you do.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yes, that was good. Let's get to the next segment here with Father Bronson.
You motherfuckers are the ones that started singing, all right?
I'm just saying. I'm steering the ship.
Don't fucking rush me when you're singing. But anyway,
go home and get your fucking shine box.
We see Barnabas the Bazaar talking to Cocaine in the back. What's going on there? I mean, but before that, I forgot to mention, we did see Father Bronson, who does a little vignette, and said he had a vision that the rivers ran red, and him and Josh Bishop watched the rivers. He says Joel Gerner is not his brother, but he's vermin and feces.
You are feces.
You are feces.
You are feces.
He doesn't take too kindly to his threats and says he knows envy must consume Josh Bishop and says they will have their dance. And he says Josh will find out what it means to be consumed with red love, baby. What exactly is red love,
is all about?
Yeah, well, actually, Brandon, I'll go to you first. What is red love?
Well, red love is it's my stance. It's finding the deepest, darkest parts of your opponent and exploiting it, and getting in their head, and using that to defeat them.
Then he started getting a lisp.
I don't know. I thought it was when I had to change the sheets after red love, but that's what I thought red love was.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I thought
what
red
you
love
there
was.
for, bro?
I'm just saying, sometimes red love happens.
And make sure you told her, get tested. Get tested, please.
Sometimes red love happens, you know.
And you know, some dudes are into that shit, Brandon.
I'm not into it, but sometimes, like, you know, she throws it out there, and you're like, yeah, all right, let's get messy.
I ain't got no slip and sliding, man, with that shit. But anyway,
sometimes it gets messy. Just put some.
You ever
towels
heard
down.
about poop dick? Get me blood dick, pal.
Just put some towels down. You know
Stop it, both of you.
Red love.
Yo, man. I don't have images. Well, anyway.
No one said you had to like visualize it.
Yeah, well, when you motherfuckers talk about poo dick and blood dick and
that was Brandon. I just said
that
red
was me.
love.
Yeah, that was on me.
I just said red love. That's all I said. I used really good innuendo there.
You took it to a whole next level, goddamn. Anyway, let's get back to the wrestling portion of things. As we see Big Vito doing a promo with Sally Boy, he says big deal about the Brothers of Construction returning. He says there will always be rat bastards to them, as Vito tells him that they will either deliver Vincenzo or their heads will be on top of Ronald McDonald's outfit. Damn it, I like McDonald's.
Yeah, but you only like McDonald's because of McDonald's and Macca's in Australia.
Yeah, Macca's.
Doesn't have preservative crap. McDonald's out here in America blows, bro.
I'm pretty sure they got preservatives here too, bro.
No, I'm saying you got all natural stuff. You have to use like all the countries. Yeah, you do. You have to. Like,
no, we don't,
yeah,
bro.
you do,
actually, we're one of the fattest countries in the world, bro.
Bro,
I'm serious. Look it up.
Okay, all right.
We've got just as bad of a problem as you guys do when it comes to that shit.
Okay,
I'm serious. You don't believe me? Look it up, man. It's true. Anyway, Brandon. Should we be worried about Ronald McDonald?
No, unless JCW has a deal with Ronald McDonald or McDonald's, that'd be crazy as fuck because like they got to deal with McDonald's before Fago.
Australian locations prioritize local produce, dairy, and beef and adhere to the strict Australia and New Zealand food standards. You guys have different food standards than we do, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's not fucking.
Your food standards are better than America's food standards. The rest of the world is usually better than America's food standards, is what I'm trying to tell you, Jimmy. Look it up. Just look it up. Look at all the crap.
You just look. What
no, I'm not. I'm just telling you in general. Look at science and general data shows that America is one of the worst. America is one of the worst countries in the world when it comes to our fast foods.
I get that. I get that. And I've watched a lot of shit, but just do me a favor and read the American version of the exact same thing you read about the Australian New Zealand one.
What?
You heard me.
I didn't understand what you just said.
You know what you just read to me, right?
Yeah, the ingredients, Australian locations.
Where did you get that from? Where are you reading it from?
I looked it up under Quora.
Okay. And it came up on Quora.
Yeah, do the McDonald's in Australia differ in any ways than ones in the US? Yes, they're quite different. McDonald's often uses Australian market to try out new things. For instance, McDonald's around the rest of the world were serving pre-made burgers. Australian McDonald's were cooking to order. Every meal was effectively what McDonald's.
Burgers, yuck, bro.
No, when McDonald's around the rest of the world was serving pre-made burgers, Australian was cooking to order. Every meal was made fresh. That's a difference, like fresh to frozen.
So everyone else around the world was fucking lagging behind by cooking it beforehand. I mean, that's fucked.
That's what I'm telling you. It's different around and that's how it here is in America. They ship them frozen and they throw them on the grill.
No, really?
Yeah, dude. Our food standards are not that good. Is what I've been saying the whole time.
I can say this. I worked at Burger King from 04 to 05. I'll never forget. It was like they were flame broiled, but it was like there was a freezer at the end of the broiler. It had regular burger patties, Whopper patties, and chicken and grilled chicken patties. Okay,
yeah, dude,
you just put them at the end of the
frozen
from the end of the broiler, was at the end. And then when it gets to the other end, you pick it up and put it in like the thing that like the plastic thing. You put it in the stays and heat it for like, and after you throw it away for after 15 minutes.
And then the problem really is nowadays, Jimmy, like there's the major company like Cisco, which is the largest food distributor in the United States. Like a lot of the same restaurants and fast food places all go to the same person, so all the food starts tasting the same because everyone's using the same shit. Anyway,
that's foul, dude. If you guys still do it that way, that's fucked up.
That's what I'm telling you. So I said your Macca's is definitely different than our Macca's, bro. Like
I know we got the best beef in the world.
We're not using fresh ingredients. We're not, it's
yeah, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Like
that's why you got to go to particular. Like there are chains out here, like In-N-Out, fresh, always fresh food, but like it takes forever. You got to wait in line, and you're waiting.
Really? See, they're real quick.
You got to wait 20, 30 minutes because like they're literally taking the ground beef, rolling it up, cooking it, making it for you fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're gonna get quicker. See, here they're used to it. That they're real quick, man. But if you went through a drive-through, by the time you got to the the final window, basically where you pay, your food's ready pretty much, man. It's very rare.
I mean, if I walked in on a slow day, I could get the burger fast. But because that chain is so good at their food, it's always a long line, Jimmy. It's not like you can just be like walk in and order the food. You're literally sitting in line for a long time just to get up there and order the food.
Hey, same here, man. They're pretty. McDonald's here for some reason just down the road is always packed.
That's what I'm saying. You guys got fresh ingredients. Anyway,
damn.
Let's talk about Danny Moe. Let's talk about this Danny Moe.
Let's talk about Danny Moe because she does come out for an interview, and then out of nowhere we see her nailing Danny from behind on the stage. She bangs Danny's head off the ramp and pushes her off it as Barnabas yells to destroy Danny. Danny's head is banged off the post, and then Hurricane sends Danny into the rails and post again, and he pounds and stomps on Danny as Cocaine then chokes her with an article of clothing, and then she basically throws her back into the ring, beats her up some more as Cocaine then slams Danny's head off the side of the post. That's a lot of posters, man. As Danny's totally out and Ho drags her, and Barnabas gives Cocaine a chair as Cocaine goes for a chair shot, and then we see Cocaine coming out about time, to be honest, and Barnabas and Cocaine then leave as Danny is stretched off. That was pretty violent, Brandon.
Yeah, that was,
but
I think that kind of established to kind of make Cocaine look more like the hero coming in to save the day. Like, okay, he's the one stopping this.
Right, but do you think he waited a bit too long? She got a heck of a beating before he did come out.
Well, also too, like realistically, like as this is going on, where is he at backstage?
Well, that's true. I don't know. Who knows?
Right, exactly. So it could be like a minute for like somebody to alert him. Hey, it's going on in the ring, and depending on where he's at in the building when he gets that message, depending on how long it takes him to get to Gorilla and through the entranceway. Who knows? Like, that's open air interpretation.
That's true. You're very good. That's very political. I like that, Brandon. You covered up that very nicely. Like, very good. I'm impressed with that. I can't beat what Brandon just said, MSG, but can you actually add to that?
I thought this segment itself was good in regards to the brutality between the two individuals, in regards to the construction and evolution of the story. For my own personal attention span, I thought it might have been a little too long, like 3 or 4 minutes myself. But like the overall like story in which they were delivering, I thought was well done. And as you pointed out, yeah, it did take a little bit long for Barnabas, to show up. But other than that, I thought it was good.
I wasn't talking about Barnabas. You mean
sorry,
cocaine?
Cocaine. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I just had to point it out there. But anyway, no, I love the segment. Absolutely, that was my only gripe. That it took a while before cocaine came out.
Yeah,
to help obviously because she was
it
pretty
did take a
banged
while.
up. She was very banged, but it's not a bad thing. It's just a little gripe. Like, it's like, hello, is anyone going to help this chick or what? I mean,
it could have just been shortened up a little bit. That's what I'm saying. If he had come out maybe a couple minutes earlier, but but other than that, like I thought it was good. Like it did exactly what it was supposed to from a storyline standpoint.
Well, that makes me think, actually, Brandon. I'll go to you first. Could we expect in the future, maybe, just maybe, Danny Mo's mom getting involved?
Oh boy.
Well, I would say yes if they didn't really establish that she passed away during childbirth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Barnabas mentioned during the promo that she passed away during childbirth, and that's part of, and even Barnabas even kind of hinted that's part of his hatred towards Danny Mo, because if she had not become, pregnant with her, she wouldn't have died.
So, I mean, what's good about here in this storyline as well, and I don't want to gloss over it as well, is I guess, struggle that they're also creating with cocaine, right? Because Barnabas is pulling her one way, but also she's in love with cocaine. So, like, there is kind of like a, I don't know, Romeo and Juliet kind of thing going on there, right? Where two sides of the families are battling. Yeah.
100%. But that doesn't mean she could be dead, or she could come back as a ghost.
I mean, yeah, this is the Lunacy universe. Anything is possible.
I mean, seriously. Yeah, right. I'm being dead serious, man. It wouldn't be really out of place if that was to happen.
Yeah.
I think it would actually work here. I know it's out there. I'm not saying it's not going to happen anyway. Right.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's good. I mean, like, this is good. This storyline, I like it. Because there's a lot of layers to it too. Because you got Danny Mo, who obviously is acting out of the fact because she never got the love and affection from a father that she wanted, as any child would, right? So,
not only that, she was abandoned. Like, she was left in the carnival at 5.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, there's that psychological desire that we all humans have for love and acceptance from our friends and family. So she never got that. So she's dealing with those issues as well. And so now she's acting out toward him, and then at the same time he's turning around and reacting, and then now you're including a love story. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a lot of things going on in this story.
It's a more deeper love story than just a love story, if you know what I mean. These, father and daughter, obviously, and not
right. And then you have side. I shouldn't say collateral damage being pulled in, like cocaine and the outbreak, because like in the outbreak, they even though we haven't seen them on TV since the big reveal, they're definitely like you kind of feel bad for them. It's like they have nothing to do with this whole quarrel, but they're kind of drawn up in the middle of this.
Well, all they care about is their drugs, man.
Look, I'm saying,
they're Danny Mo's side.
To be fair, like that was because their addiction is because the reason why they're addicted is because they're in the middle of this whole thing of a father-daughter quarrel. Not their fault. They're just collateral damage.
I would like to
stressed out.
To use a pop culture reference here, I'd like to see Danny Mo now show up with the giant katana, have the outbreak on leashes, and she's now Michonneing this bitch. You know what I mean? Like showing up to like
walking the outbreak. Like
she's walking the outbreak on leashes and shit now.
On leashes with muzzles.
Not muzzles. Well, sure, but no muzzles, just leashes. She's got to at least have them on leashes.
You end up becoming a weird bondage.
That's what that's what Walking Dead was. Michonne walked around with zombies with no arms.
Right.
So that way they could like attract, like they could keep off other zombies.
I like it though. It's very bondage, but I like it. I don't know.
You're the only one that jumped to bondage.
I don't like. Shut up, man. Come on. You
You're
could tell that's very bondage of you saying that.
You're the only one that jumped to that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Where do you think you're gonna get men walking like dogs?
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Anyway,
that's just fucked up now. Now I just picture freaking bondage. Anyway,
You're the only one that's doing it, not us.
No.
I said pop culture reference. I even queued it up correctly.
Well, anyway, where were we? Oh, that's right. We see
Damn
Big
right,
Vito.
Jimmy's dirty.
I know Jimmy is dirty. What the hell?
What? What are you talking about? Me dirty?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Are you trying to say something there, Matt?
I'm trying to say what Labrat said. He said Jimmy's dirty. We agreed with him.
Yeah, but you know what dirty means?
Oh my gosh, Jimmy.
You know what fucking dirty means? I'm dirty now.
So Big Video and Sally Boy come out.
Yeah, they come out and Video says there isn't a person in the building who can kick his ass. And he calls the Brothers of Construction out. And they do come out, of course. Ruffo says they are the Brothers of Construction and they do clown shit. As Ruffo says, it feels good to be back. Ruffo goes on to say that Vincenzo is tied up in the back. And he goes on to say that if they beat them in a match right now, they get Vincenzo back. Yabo then says if Vito loses, he's out of the JCW forever. He's out of here. Just gone. Vito says they're out of their minds. Sally says they accept, as Vito is looking at sound like, what? I didn't say to accept and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's irrelevant because that leads us to the matchup between the Brothers of Construction in Yabo and Ruffo versus the Luciano family in Big Vito and Sally Boy. And now I'm loving this whole feud for the last few months, I guess at this point. I can't get enough of it at this point, Matt. Before I get into the matchup totally, but where do you think we're really going to get to by the end of this whole feud if it doesn't last another 4 months, which I'm not hating on either? My voice, goddamn.
Who are you asking, me or Brandon?
I'm asking you.
What do I think about the match?
What do you think of the whole feud and the matchup, obviously, right after that?
I'm okay. I like the Brothers. If they're going to do the Brothers of Construction versus the Luciano family, I'm not quite sure I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say confusing, but I'm definitely intrigued on where they're taking this. Like how much further do we take this out with these two factions being against each other? You know what I mean? What is the ultimate end game? I don't know what that is, to be quite honest. So like, I feel like they've kind of moved away from the power struggle of the company. You know what I mean? Like it's no longer about
that was already done. That was
that's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. They've moved away from that. So at this point, I don't know what their direction is with Vito and his family versus Violent J's family. Is this going to end up with Violent J versus, Vito in a triple cage match? Book that, Jeff. I will fucking fly out to that show. Give me a freaking triple cage match. But
quadruple cage
other
match.
than that, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I'm not quite sure I have too much to comment on it right now because like I just don't have an idea of where they're going, so I don't have anything negative or positive to say.
Well, before I take it to you, Brandon,
I'm just watching it, week to week.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Matt, have you watched the whole feud?
Yeah, I've been watching it week to week. Yeah,
like even from the beginning of it.
Yeah, I started watching as soon as Russo started writing for the show. Wouldn't fit in the buildings. Damn it! Well, go to a baseball field. Call Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Lane. Come on, you guys are named Jeff. Don't you guys all have like each other on the Rolodex or something? Jeff, just call Jeff. I'll call Jeff.
Todd says blow off his asleep with the Fishes match. I
all
agree.
You
I've
do
been
is
waiting
find
for
like
that.
a single A minor league baseball park or something like that, where the capacity crowd
You're
is
gonna
like
be sleeping
2,000-3,000
with the
people.
Fishes, man. Come
Boom,
on.
triple cage, Jeff. Come on, dude. It'd be sweet.
Yeah, sponsored by McDonald's, a big game everywhere. Like,
Probably
all
find
over.
like the Hobumpkin Beavers to let you use their stadium or something like that. I don't know.
Just a real fucking anyway. Let's get back to them. Well, Brandon, actually, I'll take it to you because I didn't go to you first. What do you think of this whole thing? And where is Matt wrong? Should he be confused? Because I can see.
I'd say I
they're
was
going.
confused. I just said I was more like I don't know where they're going. So
I feel like I know where they're going, but before I say that, Brandon, does Matt know where he's going?
At least more than I do, for sure.
Oh, surprising.
Brandon doesn't know either. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes on storylines you watch, you're like, I don't know where they're going. Like,
I'm actually surprised.
You just watch it and you just go with it.
But But at least I do kind of like a weird dark horse like idea of where I think they might be going with this. Is that
there you go.
After that whole promo of Vito telling like pretty much admitting to Sally Boy, he was one behind his dad getting killed.
Exactly right.
Is Sally Boy playing the long game? Is he playing like a double agent and like waiting for the right time to put the knife right in Vito's back?
Okay, I see what you're saying. So we're eventually gonna get the sleeping with the fishes match between Vito and Sally Boy. So what you think?
And Vito's gonna be sleeping with the fishes, but get this: they're gonna think he's dead, but he's not really dead, and he comes back to life.
That's kind of been Vito's MO ever since like that big defeat for the 50% share of the company.
Right.
He gets knocked out, but keeps coming back even stronger.
100%. And that's what's gonna happen. Something along those lines. But we're gonna think he's dead, basically, because he'd be sleeping with the fishes.
Sleeping with the fishes, and he'll come back as a clown. And then,
oh god, no!
Great,
damn it! And then
anyway,
they give him a dress.
Do you want to talk about the match now at all?
Well, sure. Why not? The match is good. I've always enjoyed these four going at it pretty much every time I see him.
Like I like the match, but as the poster that we're reading from some of our information from points out, I do agree with them. There was a little bit of inconsistency there where weapons were allowed, but once the ref got pushed, there was a DQ. That was the only thing that I thought was interesting.
But this protects all four of them. I knew we were going to get some sort of finish.
No, I'm saying you can have a DQ finish. It's just weird that now he's DQ. Oh, you guys can use a weapon. Oh, you touch me? No, now it's a DQ. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
Okay, fair enough. For me, I wasn't angry at that because, like I said, it protects all four of them. We didn't really need a winner. It was one of those things where, I mean, yeah, we did get a winner because of DQ, but it wasn't a proper win. You know what I'm saying? But
right, but they could have easily done that with a weeping hit, is what I'm saying, Jimmy. That's there's inconsistency there.
Right, but the rules say you cannot touch the referee, though, man.
Right, but the rules if you're gonna get DQ'd, then you gotta get DQ'd. Like if you're gonna get
you could have had Luciano's get the brothers pissed off enough where they used a weapon, got themselves DQ'd in front of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna get DQ'd. Like that's all. I just like for the ref. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, no one's wrong or right because it's all pro wrestling is all about opinion. To be fair,
no, I get it. I get that the ref allowed it. I'm just saying, I didn't know that was announced. Maybe I missed that or something like that. That wasn't like established with me. That's all. I didn't know that was that happened. So.
Well, that's exactly what did happen and why it happened. But nevertheless.
But if you're a viewer and you're just watching and you don't know and you've come to normally watch wrestling matches, right? And like you see weapons being used and then that doesn't get them DQ, but something else does, then you're like, well, it's like, I don't understand.
It's pro wrestling though. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you're saying. I get you. But it is pro wrestling at the same time. It's like, look, you're right. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I was just saying I didn't know what was going on.
God damn it. Stop being confused.
He probably got work to be okay. Thank you, Jeff. Sorry, that's all.
What did he say? Because I didn't see that.
He says no, it wasn't established. He's a new ref. He probably got work to allow weapons. Okay, that's cool. I just didn't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't he be being worked? I mean,
okay, Jimmy, move on. You're not getting it, but go ahead.
Yeah, to be fair, like you got a green ref who's new in the business. Like, oh, I got a shot at JCW. He's gonna listen wherever the boys tell him to do, and not know any better. That
so you think he'd rather do that?
What's that?
You think he'd rather do that and listen to the actual bosses?
I get 100 absolutely a
as a green
naive rookie green ref who's just trying to not ruffle any feathers and not rock any boats. Absolutely, I could see that scenario going down.
But I can see that's sabotaging yourself in some ways, like when you think about it.
Right, but at the same time, that's what you're getting worked into doing because you're not putting in a weird way. You're not as a ref, even as a ref, you're not putting yourself first and wait a minute. How does it make me look stupid?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, that is interesting. It's very interesting because I never thought of that because at the end of the day, I've never been a ref, so I don't know like how that would be. For me personally, if I was to become a ref, I think I'll listen to the boys, but I'll go with what I got told to do, basically. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change anything unless I got told to.
I will say I can't speak from experience on this. I'll never forget this. It was I hadn't even wrecked double-digit matches. We had a scenario where the finish was a roll-up. It was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, but when they did the roll-up, they where they're positioning in the ring was they're right in the rope, like they're actually in the ropes, and they're like yelling at me, count it, and I'm like, I can't count it. You're in the ropes. And they kind of look at me like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to keep kayfabe. I'm trying to protect the business. I can't count this pin.
I know exactly. Fucking tell me.
So they improvised the finish right there. And then I never forget, like I was one of the dudes ended up pulling me aside and saying, like, you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
Oh, good.
Good.
As they should. As they should tell you that.
Let's find out. All right, who is Eric Cartman's father, Jimmy? Let's talk about that.
Sorry. We need to talk about that? Eric
Jasmin's
Cartman's Yeah, Jasmin's.
Sorry,
you mean Jasmin's?
Who's the baby daddy?
That's it. Exactly.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Is it the 1988 Denver Broncos?
Well, it could be. Well, anyway, let's get into that, shall we? You know what, MSG? I want you to fucking lead us on this one. This will be more down your alley.
Okay. Okay. So Jasmin St. Clair comes out, right? There's 3 chairs in the ring. She says she can't wait another second to find out the result and threatens her baby for kicking. She says there's a loser who's supposed to give her 2 minutes of pleasure, but gave her stress and back pain. She's trying to pay the piper and tells Dr. Fadem and Violent J to come out. They come out. Says he doesn't believe in hurting women, but says if Jazz, this being Violent J, he says if Jazz punches her baby for kicking, he will have to punch her in the face. Jay says they went through 50 men and none of them are the dad. He says they found 3 more candidates and we have a father. So they bring out which was my dark horse. I've been saying the whole time, so I'm glad he was included in here, and that being Joe Dombrowski. He comes down. Whole Down's team is shocked, and I'm like, yes, great. And then what is it? They brought out Madman Pondo, and then also JCW's DJ Clay is brought out. So we kind of had an idea. Oh, who is going to be the father? Wow, that's crazy. The Violent J gets on the mic, says we have 3 potential lucky men. He says he has questions for each of them. Jay asks Joe if she wants to be the father. He says, fuck no, of course not. Jay asks DJ Clay the same, and Clay says, I'd rather fuck a hornet's nest raw than fuck with that bitch. And then Jay then asks Pondo, who says if he's the dad, he's gonna kill everyone in the room. He says he makes violent threats. Then Jay goes on to reveal that DJ Clay is not the father. He celebrates. Jay says that Joe Dombrowski is not the father, and he celebrates. Jay says he sucks in. Jasmin St. Clair says that he sucks in bed and slaps Joe. I thought that was uncalled for. I was mean to Joe. Even Jay said it was uncalled for. And then Jay tells Jasmin not to put her hands on anyone else. Fault. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jay says we don't have much to choose from. It says Pondo is also not the father. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And then we get the reveal of the big father as he's from parts unknown. He wears a face mask and he has no license or social security. That's correct. The 1,000 father is the 665-pound Mr. Happy. He comes out with balloons and teddy bear. He's happy. Jasmin slaps him, runs off. Jay tells Happy not to cry as the baby is still his, and Mr. Happy runs around the ring, and he is happy. He then ends the scene by hugging the doctor and Violent J. So, yeah, definitely a swerve. What'd you think, Brandon? Mr. Happy's the father. Is that who you wanted to be the father? Does it make sense to you?
At least as far as logic and story, it lines up and it works.
I mean,
honestly,
she did represent him.
Mr. Happy. What's that?
She did represent him in Congo Kong, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
Ooh.
Yep, and honestly, I'm just thinking, pre-tapes and vignettes of Mr. Happy trying to be a good dad with Jasmin St. Clair, Jasmin St. Clair not giving a shit. I think that's some good entertaining content. I think that's potential for good entertaining content.
You should change his name to Mr. Slappy now. Like Norman Smiley.
I think the character
because Todd he was trying to make Jasmin happy. It makes sense.
Damn,
but then he ended up finding his happiness as a father.
Damn, son.
Happy, that's it. Damn, son. Happy will always be happy, man. He's gonna be a happy father, a happy husband. It'd be good if they get married in the freaking show. It'd be hilarious. And she just would do anything for him. You know what I mean? She becomes Mrs. Happy. She's happy as Larry. She's glowing now that she's got little Junior Happy. I mean, come on, the Happies. Can't go wrong.
Get me the happies, pal.
Yeah, get me the happies, pal. Can't hear you, Matt.
You're muted, Matt.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, Sunday.
And then blah, 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 blah.
Coming to race to you. These days are
I don't know why the fuck it's become sing along on this episode. But that's a hint because you know what? I think it's time we fucking call it a day. Everyone's gone a bit banana on this show.
Blast from the past. Past. Blast from the past. Past. And Ultimo Dragon versus Jimmy Jacobs in Dragon 1.
Oh, well, I usually don't break down the blast from the past.
I had that sound effect.
Do you? Oh.
Anyway, and then we got to the main event. Talk about that, Jimmy. Caleb Konley versus Josh Bishop.
Yeah, title for title, pal.
Before you get into it, I do just want to point out Vince Russo and Joe Dombrowski on commentary together. I just want to hear that. They're great together.
Joel Dombrowski is actually very underrated.
No, I love JB. I've been saying that. He's from the Northwest, right? As far as he's worked a lot of indie events up there. So, and I did commentary for a year. So I've seen a lot of his work for Prestige Wrestling, Portland Wrestling, Defy, stuff like that.
Wrestling in Hollywood, the pro wrestling, whatever it's called, the
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
From Hollywood, that's the one.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. He's good.
He's been around for a long time. Absolutely, he's great, man, and he just suits JCW as well. I think he's a very underrated man. I think he could actually be a good commentator on a huge promotion, like an AEW or a WWE.
I get a lot of JR vibes from him.
Really?
Him and Veda. They're it's like two different flavors of JR on the same team. If that makes any sense.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting take on that one. So anyway, like we were saying, it was the main event, championship for championship. Now, me going into this, I knew no one was going to win this match. I just had a feeling it was going to go that way because I don't think it's time for either one of these guys to really drop their respective championship belts. Obviously, Caleb wasn't going to lose now. And Josh, did you really see Josh losing, guys, in this match already? I just don't see it either. But nevertheless, we do get a pretty good matchup. But unfortunately, it does end with shenanigans and quite a bit of it. There was a lot of shenanigans, to be fair. Matt, was it a little anticlimactic with the shenanigans? Was it one too many?
See, it's interesting, right? Because when you look at how certain storylines are playing out, matches are written, right? In one instance, I go with the Brothers of Instruction and Vito.
Was Caleb's wait, just before you continue on, was only Caleb's belt on the line? I thought it was both. I could have sworn they said both belts were on the line. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys.
Yeah, same here. I was thinking it was title for title.
I didn't know it was title for title.
Yeah, interesting. But Jeff would know more than us.
But I also see the characters of Russo and Konley pulling off a thing where, hey, as long as we keep the belt, that's still a win.
Interesting. I want to go over that again just to see if we missed anything on that. But anyway, sorry for cutting you off, Matt. Continue on.
I was gonna say, so in regards to the finish of this match, I like the DQ here. I liked the DQ finish here because I felt like it continues to keep Josh strong because obviously the win came via a DQ, protects Cal as the champ, and we continue the storyline here where eventually Bishop is going to get his hands on Cal in some form of match. Maybe that'll be a cage match. That should be the triple cage match. I don't freaking know. But you know what I'm saying? Some sort of where there's no outside interference involved, and then Bishop will eventually get his hands on Cal. So I like the DQ here. I was saying it's interesting, when you look at stories, sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't like the DQ here in this match, but I liked it here in this match. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things work for different people. That's all. So. But I liked this, and then it was interesting with the return of Cruel. So that was, they introduced something new because, like we were talking about earlier, Vince Russo had multiple plans: Plan A, Plan B, and then he's yelling out Plan C. So now comes Cruel. So, from a storyline standpoint, I'm saying when an antagonist or the protagonist, whatever you want to call him in this case, says I'm going to do A, B, C, or D, and then follows through with it, then that creates trust as far as in the character or believability in the story. Like, oh, if he says he's going to do that, he's going to do this. So I did like that follow through there with the writing.
Yeah, no, it was good. And, sorry, Brandon, continue.
like the old whenever Vince McMahon used to guarantee something, it would happen. Like anytime Vince McMahon said, "I guarantee this will happen," it happened until it's finally time to pay it off and break it.
Yeah, and I agree with Todd. Todd summed it up. Protects both of them. A few times where DQ finish is good and actually makes sense. Exactly. I thought it made sense.
You know what it reminded me of? It was kind of a throwback to the Attitude Era in many ways.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of Undertaker's group is in the darkness what do you
Ministry?
call it? The Ministry of Darkness and the ministry and the corporation kind of starting to work together and all that shit. And then forming one as the corporate ministry, whatever it was. It just reminded me of that era, that time. And Cruel obviously does have sort of Kane throwback to him in a way, but in his own kind of way, obviously. And does this mean now, Brandon, is he, I guess, part of the JCW roster now for the foreseeable future?
Well, I would assume so because they did kind of sort of spoil this, not just earlier on this show, but on last week's show when they did the advertisements for the next tapings, and they advertised Cruel as Caleb's bodyguard. Well, so it's kind of like, okay, when does that happen?
See, it's interesting you brought
as soon
that
as I
up.
saw that, okay, when are they gonna pull the trigger on that, and that happens on TV before that, for the next tapings.
It's interesting you brought that up though, Brandon, because I actually didn't see that. So like to me, I didn't know Cruel was gonna be out there. So like I must have missed that. But like, so to me it was a surprise personally.
Yeah, I mean, I must have missed that too. So absolutely.
Yeah, I remember watching they're doing the advertising for the upcoming July tapings, and they advertised Cruel as Caleb's bodyguard. I'm like, okay, that's kind of a spoiler of what's going to happen soon.
Interesting. Okay.
That is interesting. Actually, I'm now really intrigued. But anyway, like you said, the matches got thrown out in the end. I didn't realize it was for one bout. I thought it was title for title, and they want to unify those bouts because essentially they're the same belts, are they not? Like, you know what I mean? One's pre-Lunacy, one was created when Lunacy was created. So, but essentially they're both the world championships.
Right, but it's the struggle and the thought that one wrestler saying, "I never lost this title," right? So because of that, like I should be recognized still as champion. I'm still top dog,
and they've recognized both.
No, I'm just saying that's why they're doing it though, because that's the storyline. There is one you want to keep. You're basically trying to keep two people strong, but also like recognize the fact that this guy was a fixture of the company for a specific amount of time. You know what I mean?
Right, and also too, like it also legitimizes like the Lunacy title as its own separate championship because it was created because of Matt Cardona leaving the company as the champion. So basically, they kind of vacated this one. This is the new champion. Whereas you have Josh Bishop saying like, no, I never lost this belt, so I'm the real champion. It's okay. We got two world champions now.
Like I said, I'm not mad at it either. Like I feel intrigued because Josh Bishop, look at him, he looks like $1 million.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like, having big
champion. Money. He really is big money.
Yeah, he is. He is big. He is big, and he is money.
He's huge. He's huge, pal. Look at him.
I mean, as Brandon alluded to.
Yeah, she doesn't look like that Eddie Edwards is depriving her of food.
What'd you just call him?
No, I'm saying, as Brandon would say, and then he
I could have sworn. I don't know. I thought you said thus, Brandon.
No.
You sure?
I did not.
I could have sworn you did.
I swear to God, I will shut this shit down right now.
Are you sure you didn't? No.
I did not. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of the JCW Lunacy.
I'm not doing nothing. I never said nothing.
I will shut this stream down right now.
Why are you assuming shit all the time? Oh, shit. What is that? He's saying that, though, man. Tell him what you're doing and what you're up to, man.
I'm literally going to end the stream right now. I'm serious. This is not playing. Stop it.
Come on, man.
It's disgusting. No one wants to see that, and it violates YouTube.
It's not disgusting. Everybody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Everybody. Chat, do you want to see Brandon?
Nobody wants to see this.
And
he's stuff.
If you know anyone wants to see that, that's 100% a joke. I'm just leaning into the gimmick.
And the
see,
shit.
Go, Brandon, go. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think you understand. Buckshot. Why? Boo.
Nobody wants to see this.
Yeah, and also, it is a term of service thing. We don't want to get this shit fucked up for all of us.
Yeah,
he's messing with you. Don't worry about him. He's, anyway. While he's saying that, Matt, what are you doing? What are you up to? What's up next? And are you still sucking balls?
So SMB, a South Park review. We have reviewed every episode of South Park in order. It's available on all podcast outlets. We got a couple specials in the cans. I haven't released them yet. I'm going to start releasing them here in the next week or so. Trying to time it out perfectly with like when the new season drops. So that way it'll be like, six episodes away, or like 6 weeks away, 6 or 7 weeks away. So I'm probably going to release it here the next week or so. Twitch.tv/Matthew_Schaffer. You can check me out there. I've been streaming a couple times a week. Right now, I've been streaming Yakuza Like a Dragon and Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. But I'm actually going to switch it up now because I just got The Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Complete Edition. So I'm going to probably start that this week. And I'll be doing that live here on HMG. And of course, you can check out the Friday Locker Room with myself, Ben Hameen, each and every Thursday morning. Patreon.com/Hameen Media Group.
Nice, man. By the way, it's 3-1, just so you know. That Dust Brandon kid.
I don't care. I will shut this down now. End the show and get out with the show. Get off with your things. Go.
It's 3-1.
It's not 3-1. I control this shit. It's end the stream now.
3-1. Okay, 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on another edition of JCW.
Saying stuff.
Okay, well, then let him do it. Let him do it.
What do you got coming? Whoops. What do you got going in the coming future? I can't say. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? What are you doing, man? What are you doing this week?
This week, tomorrow night, we have the Raw watch along, the Impact Attack, which I'm gonna talk Vet into doing a 3-show Drew Carey show review because we're doing the finale of season 1, the premiere of season 2, but it's not until episode 2 of season 2 that we finally get the introduction of Nigel Wick. So I'm gonna try to talk Vet into doing a 3-episode review.
Good luck.
And then on Tuesday, we got the Late Start NXT watch along. And then on Wednesday, the AEW Dynamite watch along and Bell Count. Thursday, JCW Lunacy, TNA Impact watch along. Friday, the SmackDown watch along. And then Saturday, we got Insanity followed up the AAA watch along. And that's me. You can catch me on Twitter as the kids call it these days. The X at LG Brandon Whoop. And I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop, where I will not be tonight. I'm going to kind of take it easy tonight and relax and chill for a bit. I don't know if be live tomorrow night. Definitely live Tuesday, Wednesday. And yeah, say whoop. What you got, Jimmy?
What have I got? Well, as far as I go, tune in this Tuesday to This Week in WWE, which is myself and R to the B to the V talking all things WWE. That's Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on Hameen Media Group's YouTube channel. Of course, look out for Direct Gauge every Sunday mornings, live also right here on Hameen Media Group's YouTube channel with myself, the Professor Chabela Veracruz, and of course the vet Jamie Williams, where we talk all things AEW, and this very show, Insanity, where we'll be back at our usual time slot of when we do Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Hameen Media Group's YouTube channel. And yeah, that's about it for me. So in saying that, I am Jimmy T. He is Whoop Whoop Brandon, and that is MS to the G. And you've been listening and watching the Insanity Show, your JCW Lunacy review show right here on the Hameen Media Group's YouTube channel. And until next time, whoop whoop, and we're out. Peace.